sisters and little brother. There's a bridge there, named after your grandfather. Did you know that? Nepha Alexander. He never saw it. We'll walk on it together, and we'll go to the ballet every night.
Take me with you now.
I already have, my darling Anastasia. Wherever I go, you'll always be with me. You're my favorite. Strong, not afraid of anything.
Like you.
Our secret, our lullaby. When you play it, think of an old woman who loves you very, very much.
Have you said your prayers, my precious Anastasia?
Yes, Mama.
For the Father, the Tsar, for your sisters and brother, and for Russia herself.
Yes, Mama.
What's this?
A music box, so the child will remember me.
Better prayers than music boxes in these difficult times.
It's the last dance of the winter season, Mama. All of Petersburg will be there.
We've been through this.
She's right, Nikki.
Remember, Anastasia, Paris.
Nana? Nana!
The Tsar requests the last dance of the evening.
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
We hear you, comrades! The revolution hears you! Yes, our way is long, the journey hard. The chains of the Romanovs were heavy. 3 long centuries they bound us, but we have broken them. Together we will forge a new Russia. A fair and compassionate Russia that will be the envy of all the world. That is the promise we have made, fellow Russian to fellow Russian. The Tsar of St. Petersburg is now the people's Leningrad.
They can call it Leningrad, but it will always be Petersburg. New name, same empty stomachs. They tell us times are better. Well, I say they're not. Can't cook an empty promise in an empty pot. A brighter day is dawning. It's almost at hand. The skies are gray, the walls have ears, and he who argues disappears. Hail our brave new land!
St. Petersburg is booming, a city on the rise.
It's really very friendly.
If you don't mind spies, we stand behind our leaders and stand in line for bread. We're good and loyal comrades, and our favorite color's red.
Now everyone is equal. Professors push the brooms.
24 total strangers live in 2 small rooms. We hold a revolution, and here's the price you pay. Thank goodness for the gossip. Spasiba, Sasuke. Thank goodness for the gossip that gets us through the day. Hey, have you heard? There's a rumor in St. Petersburg. Have you heard what they're saying on the streets? Although the Tsar did not survive, one daughter may be still alive. The Princess Anastasia. But please do not repeat. It's a rumor, a legend, a mystery. Something whispered in an alleyway or through a crack. It's a rumor that's part of our history.
They say her royal grandma will pay a royal sum
To someone who can bring the princess back.
Dmitri, they've closed another border. We should have gotten out of Russia while we could have. St. Petersburg was lovely when royalty was in. I called myself a count as though I'd always been. I hobnobbed with the royals, and then a change of luck. The Tsar was dead, the royals fled, and comrade, now we're stuck.
Vlad, I've been thinking about the Princess Anastasia.
Not you too, Dmitri.
It's the rumor, the legend, the mystery. It's the Princess Anastasia who will help us fly. You and I, friend, will go down in history. We'll find a girl to play the part and teach her what to say. Dress her up and take her to Paris.
Imagine the reward her dear old grandmama would pay.
Who else could pull it off but you and me?
It was just a truck backfiring, comrade. That's all it was. Those days are over, neighbor against neighbor. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You're shaking. There's a tea shop just steps from here. Let me...
Thank you.
What's your hurry?
I can't lose this job. They're not easy to come by. But thank you.
I'm here every day.
A rumble for this painting is rolling off, I swear.
Can't use a pop, but Germans can't have by the fair.
I found this in the palace, initialed with an A. It could be Anastasia's. Now what will someone pay?
We need something of hers to show the old lady.
There's more to being Anastasia than wearing a tiara, Dmitri.
Not much. Look how many people you fooled. How much is that music box?
Ah, the music box. It's genuine Romanov. I could never part with it.
2 cans of beans, comrade?
Done.
Do you believe in fairy tales, Vlad?
Once upon a time, I did.
We're going to create a fairy tale. The whole world will believe. Now it's risky, but not more than usual. We'll need papers, we'll need tickets, we'll need nerves of steel.
Yes, it's risky, a lot more than usual.
We'll try to cross the border with our princess and our plot.
Hopefully, disaster won't ensue.
With luck, it all goes smoothly.
And with luck, we won't be shot.
Who else could pull it off but me and you? We'll be rich,
We'll be rich.
we'll be out.
We'll be out.
At St. Petersburg, we'll have some more to talk about.
I heard it from a person who assured me it was absolutely true.
mystery.
The biggest con in history.
Of Princess Anastasia.
Alive or dead, who knows? Shh.
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
Try it again, this time without the gum in your mouth.
Oh, it's not gum, it's tobacco. Grandmama, it's me, Anastasia. They shot me, but I lived. And I've come all the way to Paris to show you I'm alive. Not really an actor.
Thank you, ladies. We'll let you know.
What you're doing is wrong.
For this, we lost our best hours on the street.
You know, if you weren't so handsome, Dimitri, I'd report you.
Out. Out.
Well, you tried, my friend. Anastasias don't grow on trees.
I'm not giving up. I'd go to Siberia to find an Anastasia.
Have you ever been to Siberia?
I've never been anywhere but here.
It's the day I took up with you.
It was me or a Bolshevik firing squad.
You saved my life.
A rash act of kindness, completely out of character.
Stop fiddling with that, you'll break it.
I can't get it open.
It's a fake.
How would you know?
No one can spot a fake like Count Vladimir Popov, biggest fake of them all.
I knew it! Those women ratted on us!
Please don't put us in jail!
I'm looking for someone called Dimitri.
I'm Dimitri. What do you want?
I need exit papers, and I was told you're the only person who can help me.
Exit papers are expensive.
I've saved a little money.
The right papers cost a lot.
I'm a hard worker. You'll get your money.
What do you do?
I'm a street sweeper.
A street sweeper.
In Odessa, I washed dishes. Before that, I worked at a hospital in Perm.
They're a long way from here.
I know. I walked it.
You walked all the way here from Perm?
I had no choice.
What are you running from?
I'm running to someone. I don't know who they are. They're waiting for me. In Paris.
You don't need exit papers. There's a canal right out there. Jump in and start swimming. You'll be in Paris before you know it. She's crazy.
I'm not crazy! Why are you so unkind?
We were just hoping that you would be someone else.
Who?
Someone who may not even exist.
I've been in this room before. It was a play. Everyone was beautifully dressed.
There's supposed to be private theater in Count Yusupov's palace.
People were polite and kind.
She's going to faint on us.
What did you eat last?
Afterwards, we danced. There was champagne. I still was it.
Where are your manners, Dimitri? Get her some water and a piece of that cheese.
This isn't a soup kitchen, Vlad.
You seem to be a gentleman, even if your friend is not.
Gentlemen. I have not heard that word in a long time. Life has not been so easy for my own friend.
Life hasn't been easy for anyone. Thank you.
Don't be too quick about this one.
Her? Have you gone crazy too?
I'm Vlad. What's your name, dear?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They gave me a name at the hospital. Anya. They said I had amnesia. There was nothing that could go back.
Tell us what you do remember.
They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind in the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. sheets upon my bed, terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child, Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems, night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call, there's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris. A beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's so real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
Maybe we can help you, Anya. It just so happens we're going to Paris ourselves.
Another rumor to attend.
Loud and new report.
The rumors never end.
Another spy betrays a friend.
Loud and new report. The rumors never end.
Anything concerning the Romanovs, even the most preposterous rumors, we take very seriously.
I told you, she's about as much as a Romanov as I am.
She's a street sweeper. She was living in a basement before she took up with them.
Her name is Anya.
Thank you.
Aren't you going to arrest them?
You've done your duty, and I've done mine, listening to your gossip.
It is not gossip, it's the truth.
The next time I see the three of you soliciting on Theater Street, I won't look the other way. Out with you. Another rumor on the streets, another girl to apprehend, one more pretender who'll no longer play pretend. Fill out a new report, the rumors never end. The rumors never end.
to become the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov?
I'm ready to find out who I am, but I am not going to lie to do it.
You're not going to lie, we're just going to help you remember the truth.
I wish I had your confidence.
If the Dowager Empress recognizes you as her granddaughter, Vlad and I will get a small reward for our efforts, and we'll all live happily ever after.
And if she calls me an imposter?
Then it'll just be an honest mistake. Either way, it gets you to Paris and us out of Russia. Everybody wins.
How do you become the person you've forgotten you ever were?
Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine another time, another world. You were born in a palace by the sea.
A palace by the sea.
Could it be?
Yes, it's so. Rode horseback when you were only 3.
Horseback riding, me?
Horse's name?
Romeo. You threw tantrums and terrorized the cook. How the palace shook.
Charming child.
Wrote the book, but you'd behave when your father gave that look.
Imagine how it was, your long forgotten past. We've lots and lots to teach you and the time is going fast.
Let's see you walk, head up, regal bearing. Now, shoulders back and stand up tall and do not walk but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
You give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
Something in you knows it.
There's nothing to it. Follow in my footsteps, shoe by shoe. You can learn to do it too.
You're the ones who can't stand straight.
It's all his years of bowing and kowtowing at court.
Bowing is a sign of respect.
I bowed to someone once.
There, you admit it.
I was a boy. I didn't know any better. It was my first and last time. Where did you learn that?
I didn't teach her. She's a natural. Be seated, young lady.
Now elbows in and sit up straight and do not slurp the stroganoff.
I never cared for stroganoff.
She said that like a Romanov.
The samovar.
The caviar.
Dessert, and then good night.
Not until you get this right. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it. Something in you knows it. There's nothing to it. Follow in my footsteps, shoe by shoe. You can learn to do it too. Now, who is your great-grandmother?
Queen Victoria.
Your great-great-grandmother?
Princess Victoria of Saxe-Coburg-Suffolk.
Your best friend is?
My little brother Alexei.
Oh, wrong. Your best friend.
I know who my best friend is.
What a temper.
I don't like being contradicted.
That makes 2 of us.
Continuing on. Now here's your great aunt Olga.
How she crossed on the...
Oh!
Your distant cousin Vanya loved his Vanya.
Got it, Anya?
No!
Oldenburg was short.
Louisa Baden.
Had a...
Count Sergei
Wore a feather hat.
I hear he's gotten very fat.
And I recall this yellow cat.
I don't believe we told her that.
If you can learn to do it, I can learn to do it.
Saw you when I knew it.
I'm glad you knew it. Suddenly I feel like there's a chance.
Not until you learn to dance. We have only just begun. If I can learn to do it, you can learn to do it.
And you knows it.
There's nothing to it. Tell yourself it's easy, and it's true. You can learn to do it.
Nothing to it.
You can learn to do it.
The caviar, the
the stroganoff, the samovar, the feathered hat, the cousin drank, the duke was short, and here a wart, and there a cat. The horse's name is Romeo, so tell me something new.
Ha!
Ha!
You can learn to do it too. Très bien, mademoiselle. Très bien.
Merci, monsieur, merci.
Parlez-vous français? She's charming.
What are you telling her?
Oh, the aristocrats all spoke French, Dimitri. Russian was for common people. Like you. You get to sleep on the sack of lentils tonight, Anya. You've earned it. Bonne nuit, ma chérie. We'll begin again tomorrow.
In Russian, for the common man.
Were born in a palace by the sea. Could it be?
Thank you, sir. Your confidence in me will be justified. A new office with a view of the Nevsky Prospect, a Russian telephone that worked. That was a joke. We have wonderful telephones.
She's here.
Sir, our little troublemaker has arrived. It's a wonderful city, our Leningrad. All those people down there coming and going, creating a future for themselves. I stand at this window for hours admiring them and wondering why a few bad apples are getting up to mischief instead. You see all the way to the old Yusupov Palace from here. A funny business going on down there. Counter-revolutionary stuff, some say.
Why was I brought here?
I was hoping you could tell me, comrade. You, the frightened little street sweeper. I almost stopped looking for you on the Nevsky Prospect. Anya, am I right?
Yes.
I'm Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov. It's the uniform and the badge that make the bad impression. I'm really not so bad. See? I have a sense of humor. You're shaking again. A friendly cup of tea will warm us both up.
What is the charge?
There is no charge. Why should there be? You have a job, food on the table, your own place in the new order of things. Which is why I'm warning you to leave your world of make-believe before it's too late.
I don't understand.
If you really were who you were pretending to be, they would kill you, without hesitation.
Everyone imagines being someone else. I'm no different. It's an innocent enough fantasy.
No, Anya. A dangerous one. The Romanovs are gone. Every last one of them. My father was one of their guards.
I don't want to hear this.
When he was told to fire, he obeyed the orders. Be very careful of these rumors that prevail. Be very careful what you say. I was a boy who lived the truth behind the tale, and no one got away. I saw the children as the soldiers closed the gate, the youngest daughter and her pride. My father leaving on the night they met their fate, his pistol by his side. The Neva flows, a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the star lies cold. A revolution is a simple thing. I heard the shots, I heard their screams, but it's the silence after I remember the most. The world stopped breathing, and I was no longer a boy. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame, but I believe he did a proud and vital task. And in my father's name, the Neva a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the star lies cold. Could I have pulled the trigger if I'd been told? Be careful what a dream may bring. A revolution is a simple thing.
Thank you for the warning, comrade.
Please, 11.
Glad.
Your eyes. A man could stare right into them.
I'm late for work.
As your new friend, be careful, Anya. As Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov, be very careful. I saw the children as the soldiers closed the gate. Anya!
Life is good.
As long as there's vodka, life is wonderful.
I'll drink to that. And what's that awful smell?
The leaves unfold, but the czar lies cold. Now he's drinking his vodka in hell!
They know where we're living. His name is Gleb. Look who it is, the Prince of Petersburg.
Thought you were in Paris.
He missed his old partner's crime. Looks like he got himself a new girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
It's Anastasia herself.
You headed to Paris, not sure.
Leave her alone.
If you don't want her, Dimitri, I'll take her. You wanna dance, sweetheart?
Where did you learn that? You're good.
You want to see what else I can do? Come on, me. I won't hurt you.
I believe you.
I didn't travel halfway across Russia without learning how to take care of myself. You had it easy.
Not so easy. My father was an anarchist. He died in the labor camp for his convictions. My mother was already gone. I don't really remember her.
Who raised you then?
No one. I raised myself. I grew up on the slide, in the gutters and the streets of Petersburg. Just a kid on the fly, getting good at getting by in Petersburg. I've bartered for a blanket, stolen for my bread, learned to take my chances and use my head. A Russian rat is clever, or he ends up dead. Boils down to there are some who survive, some who don't, some give up, some give in. Me, I won't, black and blue. Welcome to my Petersburg. Come, Anya. Standing here, you can see from the spires to the piers of Petersburg. I'd be down on that quay, selling stolen souvenirs of Petersburg. The palaces above and alleyways below. Funny when a city is all you know, how even when you hate it, something in you loves it so. That's where I learned my stuff, in some rough company. There's the boy growing up, Who was me? All I've been, all I'll be. We can't do what we're told, we can't go where we're led. As I learned from my father to see what's ahead. Nothing here to hold me, no one that I owe. Funny how a boy can grow. Funny how a city tells you when it's time to go. Boils down to there are some who have walls yet to climb. You and I on the fly, just in time. But tonight there's a sky and quite a view. Welcome to my Petersburg. My father used to bring me up here. He put me on his shoulder so I can have a better view. Bet you could see all the way from Finland from up there, Dima.
Dima?
That's what he called me. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss him.
So neither of us has a family.
You don't know that yet. The answer is in Paris. Now, tell me about his little dog.
His name was Toby.
Don't stop.
I loved him very much.
Go on.
I'm not as strong as you think that I am.
Close your eyes.
Why?
Just do it. Now, put out your hand. Open. You worked hard. You've earned it.
What is it?
It's a music box.
It's beautiful.
It's broken. I can't even open it. Anya? How did you do that?
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my once upon a
How soon do you think we could go? They're canceling trains left and right. Here, I worked an extra shift this week. It's not much, but every little bit helps.
We're not even close, Anya.
What are you saying?
I thought I could get us out before they closed the borders for good.
You're the only hope I had.
There must be someone else who can help you. I'm sorry.
I don't want your money.
It's your money.
It's our money. I trusted you.
I said I was sorry.
But I didn't trust you enough. Now you close your eyes.
What for?
You're the stubbornest person I've ever met. Almost as stubborn as me. Hold out your hand. All right, open.
It's a diamond!
The nurse at the hospital found it sewn into my underclothes. She hid it from me till the day I could go. A secret she kept, all for why I don't know. She said, don't tell a soul till the moment you must. I had to make sure I found someone I trust.
You had it this whole time without telling me?
Yes.
Why?
It's the only thing I have. Without it, I have nothing.
How do you know I won't take it right now and you'll never see me
I
again?
don't think you will.
If you weren't a girl, I'd...
Disaster! The Usurpo Palace has been raided. We're done for if we go back there. Mother of Moses.
She had it all along.
I didn't trust either of you with it.
I don't blame you, but never mind. All is forgiven. I love you, Anya! I'm gonna go get the exit papers.
Hurry! There's a train at midnight from the Finland station.
I'll go fetch the diamond, but where are you going?
They owe me a week's wages. Every ruble counts.
I'm going to Paris on a train. I'll be able to sleep in a hotel and take a bath.
Train for Budapest on track 4, Paris via Budapest track 4.
It's a special train for aristocrats and intellectuals. Everyone the Bolsheviks want to be rid of. We will be traveling as members of the Diaghilev Ballet Russes. They've taken Paris by storm.
God bless you.
I recognize that woman. She's the Countess of Polotov. Not just an aristocrat, but an intellectual as well. She's a dead woman on both counts.
Train for Budapest on track 4, Paris via Budapest on track 4, all aboard.
We should go.
How can I desert you? How to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses, stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment. Let me say goodbye to bridge and river, forest and waterfall, orchard, sea and sky, harsh and sweet and bitter to leave it all. I'll bless my homeland till I die. How to break the tie? We have shed our tears and shared our sorrows, though the scars remain and tears will never dry. I'll bless my homeland till I die.
Finally breaking free, you are all I know. You have raised me.
How to turn away, how to close the door,
How to go where I have never gone before.
Can I desert you? How to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses, stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment, let me say goodbye.
my homeland. I'll bless my homeland.
I'll bless my homeland till I die.
This is outrageous. I paid for first class. We should be having champagne and caviar.
There is no more first class. Everyone is equal now.
You don't have to sound so damn happy about it.
How dare you smoke without my permission?
Who the hell do you think you are?
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
I'm in a compartment with a crazy woman. Let's go.
Warn us next time before you do that.
I wanted to see how it felt like sitting out as her.
It's a long trip. You'll have plenty of time to practice. In Paris, your first mission will be the Dowager Empress's lady-in-waiting, Countess Lily Malievsky-Malovich. No one has access to her royal majesty without her.
She sounds like a dragon.
Quite the opposite. Lily was beautiful, voluptuous, married, everything I look for in a woman. She gave me a watch studded with diamonds.
Did you love her?
Madly, darling. But I loved the watch more. What happened to it? Gone with the old Russia, like everything else. I hope Lily's happy to see me. Be honest, lad Popov. How could she not be? I may have gotten fatter, but maybe that won't matter. Bottom line, I'll win her. We'll do some reminiscing. She'll see what she's been missing over wine and dinner. And though I know I've grown a tiny bit gray, some women say I look distinguished this way. I'll bow as if I'm still a frisky young pup. Let's hope that I can straighten it up. If she says no, we'll all lay low and we'll go from there.
Handshaking, heart thundering, meet the royal mess. Start smiling, stop wondering, why did I say yes? This chance is
all I've got. Keep a grip and take a deep breath, and soon we'll know what's what. Put on the show, rewards will flow, and we'll go from there. And we'll go from there. Oh, what a lovely ride, and what a lovely day for a totally illegal, lovely getaway. Handshaking, meet the royal mess.
I'll win her.
Start
smiling. Why did I say yes?
Dinner and
This chance is all I've got. Keep a grip and take a deep breath, and
I'll bow as if
soon we'll know what's
Let's hope that I can straighten
what.
up, but no more doubt.
No time to spare.
We're nearly out.
So let's prepare. We're on our way to who knows where, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there.
Papers, papers!
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Is there a problem?
We're looking for an illegal someone trying to leave the country.
Didn't have the right papers, huh?
She had the right papers, but she had the wrong name. Countess Poltov.
I'll go see what happened.
We know what happened.
Calm her down. Any tears will betray us.
We'll be safe soon.
That's what the soldiers said, but they were pointing guns at us.
No one's pointing guns at you, Anya. You're taking this too far.
Not if I really am her.
Shh. That's out of Russia. Once we cross the border, we're safe.
You put these ideas into my head, and I'm beginning to think they might be true.
3 Czechist officers just came aboard with orders to arrest 2 men and a young woman.
That could be anyone.
I don't think so.
What are we going to do?
Oh, we're getting off.
The train is moving again.
Unless you want to end up like Countess Poltov. Jump!
Jump? Jump!
The train crossed the Russian border and they weren't on it.
A temporary setback, we'll find them, never fear. They think they can elude us, but they'll end up here.
A ragged little upstart engaging in a crime.
The Princess Anastasia is running out of time.
Dmitri, we need to slow down. Anya can go on and you'll...
Just 10 more kilometers to the Polish border. We'll be safe there.
Wait for me!
Follow the girl to Paris. If she's not Anastasia, bring her back. We'll make an example of her.
And if she is Anastasia?
Finish the job for your father, like a good son. It's really very simple. You merely point the gun, and then you pull the trigger.
And the job is done.
Enjoy your new position, the telephone, the view.
The Princess Anastasia.
Alive or dead, it's up to you.
Everyone imagines being someone else. It's an innocence and a fantasy. An underhanded girl, in act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let her go. She wants what she can get. Is that a fair depiction? Does she believe her fiction? It's hard to know. Is it innocence or guile, or nothing but a childish act of will? She doesn't know she needs you. She willfully misleads you, but still, our son becomes a man at his father's knees. If my father asks questions, well, where will he be? She's nothing but a child. Away from needs protection. I feel a strange connection I can't allow. She says it's all a game. She trembles like a flower, but in her there's a power. I see that now. I am nothing but a man with nothing but his orders to fulfill. I'm innocent, she cries, and then you see her eyes, and something in them tells you that she absolutely lies. Until your heart replies. But
La belle France.
It looks like Russia.
France looks nothing like Russia, it looks like French. Open your hearts and minds to all this. Learn something. I'm getting emotional. The last time I was in Paris, I was a young man. My waist was like this.
Why have we stopped? I'm going to ask the driver what's wrong.
Look at her, rattling off in French with him. You've taught her well, lad. Don't be surprised if we get away with this.
She'll break your heart, Dimitri.
Quiet, what do you know about anything?
If they accept her as Anastasia, she'll be gone.
As usual, you don't know what you're talking about.
This is as far as he goes, but we're almost there. From the top of the hill, he says you can just see Paris.
Are you ready to be astonished?
We made it.
Even when I was mad at you, I never doubted we would. Thank you, Dimitri.
Think, Vlad.
The Eiffel Tower! It's true, it's really there!
Anya! Come see, Anya! Anya!
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on this journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted. Finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on this journey to the past. Home, love, family. There was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family. I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope, then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future. Things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign. Let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at
Voila, mes amis, here's Harry. Now that you're here, follow me. Begin with the view as you stroll down La Rue,
And soon all Paris will be singing to you. Ah, ah, Paris holds the key to your heart, and all of Paris plays a part. Paris turns a page to a new modern age.
and we'll do it too if we're smart.
The French have it down to an art. Everyone's a writer, painter, poet. Everything is avant-garde or chic.
We'll be in the know before we know it.
Perry holds the key to her fate. We won't have much longer to wait. And then, come what may, we will each go our way.
I dreamed of a city beyond all compare. It's hard to believe that I'm finally there.
At last there's a future.
There's freedom.
There's hope
In the air.
Harry holds the key to your heart. The pleasures of life a la carte. Come dance through the night and forget all your woes. The city of light, how it glitters and glows, and one never knows what will start. Harry holds the key to your
I don't know about anyone else, but it's been a long day. I'll be back at the hotel.
Don't use up all the hot water. I've never seen him so happy. I'm gonna try to find Lily. I'll start at the Neva Club.
Considered the most beautiful bridge in Paris, the Alexander Bridge. It was named for the Tsar Alexander III. Look at the sky, look at the water. Somebody's bridge, somebody's daughter. Who could have known I'd be alone crossing this bridge? Boats heading in, somebody calling, sun going down, shadows are falling, shimmering view, dangerous too, crossing a bridge, halfway between where I've been and where I'm going, in between wondering why and finally knowing. Thousands of lights shining below me. Somebody waits, somebody know me. Maybe we're sharing this beautiful night. Me on the left bank, you on the right, almost inside, crossing a bridge. Every light is like a promise. Every light could be a clue. One of them might be you.
I'm sorry, Count Leopold. The Dowager Empress knows I have important papers for her to sign.
Papers designating you the heir to the Romanov fortune. She will never sign them.
She is an old woman who has outlived her place in history. Anastasia is a pathetic figment of her imagination, eventually. I will be recognized as the sole beneficiary to the star's establishment by an international court of law.
I'll tell Her Majesty you called.
Will you be at the Neva Club this evening, Lily?
Along with every other white Russian in Paris.
I will want the first Charleston.
I've given up dancing for Lent.
Lent just ended.
Oh, next Lent. I'm getting an early start. Is he gone? Your Imperial Majesty. He's like a dog with a bone, that one. Only 4 letters today. If only I could lose hope entirely. I used to open each one with a beating heart. Could this be my precious Anastasia? But after so many disappointments, I've come to dread the daily post. Another day, another imposter. I won't let you give up. My dearest Lily, I know I'm a proud and difficult woman. You were the only one I've allowed to see what's really become of me. I was Maria Fedorovna Romanov, Empress of all Russia. You can't possibly know what that means, Lily. No one can. Your Majesty, remember our happy summers by the sea in Lavadia? Lavadia? They all do their homework. Strange and bizarre events have brought me to Buenos Aires. Bring me to Paris and I will convince you I am Anastasia. She wants me to pay her passage? At least that little imposter from Cleveland paid her own way. Cleveland? What even is Cleveland? It sounds dreadful. Cleveland. Dearest Grandmama, if I may call you that, Your Majesty, Grandmama? I was never Grandmama, I was Nana. I was only Nana. Grandmama, they play me for a fool. Give me those. No more letters. No more interviews. There will be other young women. What shall I tell them? Tell them they're too late. Tell them the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov is dead. And the Dowager Empress is dead with her. Leave me. I'll light the lamps this evening. Will you be all right? My precious Anastasia. She doesn't hear me.
These strangers come calling soon enough. They go. The twilight is falling. Lamps will soon go on. And where does summer go? I will never know. Summer used to last endlessly. Children all in white running down the sand to me. To me. These strangers sent packing. What do they expect? So grasping, so lacking. Why not be direct? The beating of my heart after they depart, lying wide awake through the night. Will you ever come running home to me? You might. I believe so long I have dared to hope that the door might open and that you might enter. Playing hide and seek. Kisses on my cheek. The lamps begin to glow. In my heart I know you're alive, that I've waited for. Tell them all to go. Tell them all no more. Tell them
the same pair. Try the Russian tea shop on Rudy Bach, number 17. Last I heard they were hired.
I'm not looking for work, comrade.
Good evening, Countess Lily.
The only good thing about it is that it means one day less. I'm being Russian, Sergei. I love life. Count Gregory, how was the ballet?
Dreadful. You never heard such a racket. Thank God for Swan Lake next week. Real Russian music, not this Stravinsky.
You'll be there, Lily, with her Imperial Majesty.
But of course, a lady-in-waiting's life is never her own.
Marvelous. I haven't seen the Dowager Empress since the Russian opera season.
Don't loiter, they won't like it. Go to the back door, Kostya will give you something to eat.
I'd rather starve than eat their scraps. They make me ashamed to be Russian.
Thank God for the neighbor clubs. Thanks to Petersburg, I'm clean.
Only a fool would go back. My husband was very sorry he did. 10 families were living in our ballroom alone. There were chickens in the wine cellar. It's not the Russia he remembers.
What was it our great poet said? Which one? We have so many.
It doesn't matter, they all say the same thing. Past glories, present griefs. Once I had a palace, here merely a flat. I fled with some diamonds and that was that.
It's very tragic.
Once ladies in waiting, all bending a knee. Now only one lady in waiting, me.
No fanfare,
Sedan chairs,
no coaches,
and we sold our brooches. No afternoon card games with the Tsar.
No caviar, but I say we're not dead now.
We're not dead now, we're in France instead now.
Let us not be sad, the night's young, and Russians are mad, so let's live in the land of yesterday, live in the grand imperial heyday. Let's live in the land of yesterday, Russia,
Russia.
Let's put on our fancy clothes and let's while our woes away
In Russia, land of yesterday.
in dire circumstances. Why wallow in regret? We're out of second chances. Why are we here except to forget? We know the world is fickle. Life is a leaky sieve. Pass me a glass and give me a bow and drink to the Countess. Nobody now. Why should I care as long as I dare to live
In the land of yesterday.
Let's run up the hill as if we're still royalty at play.
In Russia, land of yesterday. Live in the grand imperial heyday. Let's live in the land of yesterday. Russia, Russia.
Let's brush off the days of old and let's hold the world at bay.
Yes, here's to
Russia!
here's to
Russia!
here's to Russia, land of yesterday. Land of yesterday.
firing squad.
They did. But when they called order to fire, no one could pull the trigger.
I can't imagine why not.
I still melt hearts on Shabby, just as you still melt worry. I've crossed the continent for this moment.
Still up to your old tricks.
Admit it. You're happy to see me.
I'm glad you're not dead, but that's as far as I'm prepared to go. What are you doing in Paris?
Did you get my letter?
And I promptly tore it up.
You've grown hard, my darling Lily.
No harder than need be.
My precious Lily.
I'm not the woman you remember, Vlad.
No, you're even lovelier than I remember. My hot-blooded, sensual, passionate mistress.
That was then, when the world was beautiful.
We'll make it beautiful again, in Paris, the city for lovers.
If only we could.
Ever since that first day I saw you in court, I knew I was beneath you.
You were right, darling. You were.
I noticed you across the room, the most exquisite rose, the tiniest tiara and that haughty little nose. I flirted with you shamelessly,
Or so the scandal goes. The Countess.
the common man. We tipped her off to meet her off to have a royal fling.
My husband was oblivious. Counts never know a thing.
And all of it was perfect.
Till you stole my diamond ring.
The Countess
And the common man.
Cologne in the bedclothes, the pastry and wine.
And under the table your foot touching mine. And how my heart beat when you sent me our sign. I loved you.
You loved me, and oh, it was simply divine. Who would have known my little rose were back where we began?
And I suppose that you'll propose another sneaky plan, which I'll resist
Until your kiss,
for nothing's better than the Countess
and the common man. The Countess and the common man.
I'm waiting for you to kiss me again.
Gladly. But first, there's someone I want you to meet.
That's all?
And there'll be someone at the ballet on Monday who wants to meet her too.
Who's that?
The Dowager Empress. We're going to change history, Lily. The Countess.
And the common man.
They live in the land of yesterday, lost in the grand imperial heyday. How sad is the land of yesterday. How could a good Russian girl be so badly led astray? You want to change history, well, I'll let you lead the way to Anya.
who they are. Anya! 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 Papa!
Anya!
The voices keep coming back.
That's all they are, just voices. You're having a nightmare.
Stay with me, Dimitri. I'm frightened.
Is that better?
Who do you think I am, Dimitri?
If I were the Dowager Empress, I would want you to be Anastasia.
You what?
I would want her to be a beautiful, strong, intelligent young woman.
Is that what you think I am?
I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've begun to wonder if you were ever going to pay me a compliment. Do you really think I could be her?
I want to believe you're the young girl I saw once many years ago.
I don't understand.
It was June. I was 10. I still think of that day now and then. A parade and a girl in a crowd of thousands. She sat straight as a queen, only 8 but so proud and serene. How they cheered, how I stared in that crowd of thousands. Then I started to run and to call out her name as the crowd on the road went wild. I reached out with my hand and looked up, and then she smiled. The parade traveled on with the sun in my eyes. She was gone, but if I were still 10 in that crowd of thousands, I'd find her again.
You're making me feel like I was there too.
Maybe you were. Make it a part of your story.
A parade,
Passing by.
It was hot, not a cloud in the sky. Then a boy caught my eye. In that crowd of thousands, he was thin, not too clean. There were guards, but he dodged in between. Yes, he made himself seen in that crowd of thousands. Then he started to run and to call out my name through the sun and the heat and crowd. And I tried not to smile, but I smiled. And then he bowed.
I didn't tell you that.
You didn't have to. I remember.
The parade traveled on with the sun in my eyes. You were gone, but I knew even then, in that crowd of thousands, I'd find you again. Your Highness.
radiant and confident and born to take this chance. I tried to think of everything, I just forgot romance. I never should have let them dance.
Can this be the evening? Can this be the place? Am I only dreaming? Looking at her face, everything I wanted, suddenly so clear. My past and my future slowly.
Next to me, this frightened girl, holding tight at the dancer's whirl. Keep your nerve and see this through. It's what you've come to do.
See that girl, could it be?
No, don't be ridiculous.
I refuse to dream. I refuse to hope. I must stop believing I will ever find her.
She's near at hand, yet here I stand, my heart and mind at core. The times must change, the world must change, and love is not what revolution's for. Someone holds her safe and warm, someone rescues her from the storm. Simple things, but one thing's clear, it's fate that brought us here.
Painted green, silver stone, whirling my light. Peace my heart, listen to Lord, find a way. Finest and driest champagne they have, of course, Your Majesty.
Is she in a good mood?
She's never in a good mood. What have you taught me into?
Wait until you see her.
Your Highness. No, you mustn't.
Composure. We did good, Dimitri.
I don't want to get your hopes up, young lady.
We will celebrate after on your grandfather's bridge.
I'm ready.
You will announce the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
Your Majesty, you have a visitor.
what are they saying? Wonder how long they'll be. Why should I worry? Worrying's not like me. Nothing to do but pace and stew and wait till the girl walks in. Why panic now with everything to win?
My nerves cannot handle this. Tell Lily I need a stiff glass of vodka.
Nothing but silence. This could be bad, but no, let's assume it's good. Thought it was foolproof. Nothing is foolproof. Whoa, better knock on wood. Girl gets a family, boy gets rich, and fairy tale gets a spin. How can we fail with everything to win? I wonder if our paths will ever cross again, the way they did when you were 8 and I was 10. We said this was goodbye, but even so, you never know. You never know. I should be glad that we're breaking free, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know she mattered to me, but now I can see she does. Con man and princess get their wish, and fairy tale comes true. Funny, the one small part I never knew. With everything to win, the only thing I lose is... What happened?
She wouldn't even look at me. Tell this imposter, Lily. I know her kind too well. She wants money. It would break an old woman's heart to get it.
I'll tell her the truth.
That I was a pawn in a scheme of yours. That you made me believe I was someone I never was or ever could be. I was cold and hungry and desperate when I met you, Dimitri. But I wasn't dishonest. I hate you for that.
I'm sorry, young man.
Is she gone?
Your Royal Majesty.
How dare you address me?
Anya doesn't want your money. I take full responsibility for bringing her to Paris.
Do not come any closer.
But I believe with all my heart that she is the Grand Duchess Anastasia.
I will not stay for this.
She only wants what is rightfully hers, your recognition and your loving embrace. Try to imagine her life since her parents, sister's little brother were murdered.
I do not need reminding of what happened to my family. I lost everything I loved that day.
So did she. Anya survived for a reason. To heal what was broken, or Russia will be a wound that never heals.
That is no longer a concern of mine. Russia has damned itself to eternity for what it has done.
You're tiring her.
God will judge you harshly, old woman. History already has.
He turned his back to you. Take me home, Lily. It was my life you played with, telling me I was someone and letting me believe I was. What is this?
I bought it for you.
I don't want it.
Where are you going?
Anywhere that's far away from you. No wonder you were dismissed from court. Men like you deserve every bad hand life deals you. No, I admired who you were, proud of who you were, despite your circumstances. You taught me to be the same, but the whole time you were tricking me. Russian history. Sing up here next, Anastasia. Your Imperial Highness!
I believe history demands we play this game to the end.
Please, be seated.
There's no need. I shall be brief. Who are you?
I believe I am the youngest daughter of...
Spare me my family history. It's in every book along the Seine. Anyone can read it.
I didn't know you'd be so cruel.
I'm old and impatient. Kindness has become a luxury.
My Nana was the most loving woman imaginable.
That was before they murdered everyone she loved.
She smelled like oranges when she hugged me.
It's a common enough scent.
Not hers. It came from Sicily, made especially for her. In a box of polished olive oil.
How dare you sit without my permission? All right, you have my permission. In that case, I shall sit too. Who was my favorite lady in waiting?
You didn't have one. You kept dismissing them.
It's a trick question. You're clever. I'll grant you that. Name the three.
Why don't you want me to be her?
I have found solace in my bitterness. It doesn't disappoint me. You Anastasias always do.
If you give me a chance, maybe I won't.
I don't believe Anastasia exists.
You don't want to believe it.
What was your mother's full title as Empress of all Russia?
She was Mama to me. She was Mama to all of us.
You all cry at some point. Do you rehearse? Tears will get you nowhere. Why did you come here? Your young man told me you weren't part of the scheme.
He's right. I wasn't.
He says that you very well may be my granddaughter. He says you've come to believe it yourself.
I believe it with all of my heart, but I cannot be her unless you recognize me.
You cannot be anyone unless you first recognize yourself.
I know.
Do you know what it's like to lose everything? My son, his children, everything I held dear and loved with all my heart. All lost and gone in one terrible moment. And for what? The good of Russia? I'm going to ask you this question one more time, young woman, and be very careful with how you answer. Who are you?
I don't know anymore. Who are you?
An old woman who remembers everything the way it should have been, and nothing the way that it was.
Do you remember the last time you saw Anastasia?
I didn't know it was the last time. We never do. We never know which goodbye is the last.
You were leaving for Paris. You never came back. You gave her a music box. I believe this was it. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an amber,
Things my heart used to know. Once upon a December.
I said I'd come to visit you in Paris. We'd go to the ballet together and walk on Grandpapa's bridge.
You never knew him. I loved him very much.
We'll walk the bridge for all of them, Nana.
What took you so long?
Doesn't matter, I'm here with you.
It's too late. You've come too late.
It's never too late to come home, Nana.
Anastasia.
Orange blossoms.
Has she been living for you? What kind of letters did she send?
Excuse me, over here.
The rumors never end.
You've had imposters, is it true? What sort of proof do you intend?
Excuse me over here.
The rumors never end.
Good afternoon. I am the Countess Lily Malievsky-Malievich, and this is Count Vladimir Popov.
P.O.P.O.V.
The Dowager is coming, but she's running very late. So I'm certain that Her Majesty will set the record straight. But royalty is royalty, one always has to wait. Wait! I'm really not at liberty to gossip with the press. Her Majesty is coming, until then you'll have to guess.
Suffice to say, you'll meet today the real lost princess.
You know where she is, keep it talking. Did she arrive by train?
I heard she may have gone insane. Alive!
From the Paris News, we do exclusive interviews.
Oh my.
What does she feel?
What has she done?
What has she been? How did she live? Who took her in?
We're nearly ready to begin.
Where has she been? What has she done?
Who took her in? Is she the one?
We're waiting eagerly to see. Is she the Princess Anastasia? Anastasia.
Enough! Now! Her Majesty is elderly and doesn't suffer.
She doesn't suffer.
She's ready to receive you, but you must obey.
Must obey the
No smoking
rules.
and no joking.
And no handling the jewels.
Members of the press. This way.
Where has she been? What has she done? Who took her in? Is she the
Press and fellow Russians, we're all going to want to take a look at you and ask you a few questions.
You cannot think that this impostor is Anastasia.
Count Leopold with your dyed hair, powder face, and vodka breath. No wonder my parents laughed at you behind your back.
That's right, Anastasia. They did.
Everyone did, Your Majesty.
I remember you.
While your head flashed.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty. Goodbye, Your Majesty.
I don't like that man.
He's not so bad.
You're right, Your Majesty. He's a terrible person.
Get used to everyone agreeing with everything you say.
That's not right.
Now, where's your young man?
He's not my young man.
If it's not plain to you that he loves you,
He's not my young man, Nana.
when he refused my reward for finding you, I thought Anastasia has found herself a different kind of prince. One of character, not of earth.
Dimitri refused the reward?
You are Anastasia. He said that that was his reward. You have made this the happiest day of my life, Bonnie. Make sure it will be yours as well. We will always have each other, no matter what you decide.
I should be glad I am where I should be, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know he mattered to me, but now I can see he does. Con men and princess get their wish, and fairy tales come true. The only thing I lose is Gleb!
Underhanded girl, an act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let you go. Not this time. Paris is no place for a good and loyal Russian.
We are both good and loyal Russians.
I've come to take you home.
My home is here now.
Stop playing this game, Anya.
We both know it's not a game, Gleb.
If you really were Anastasia, do you think history wants you to have lived?
Yes, why don't you?
The Romanovs were given everything and gave back nothing in return, until the Russian people rose up and destroyed them.
All but one. Finish it. I am my father's daughter.
And I am my father's son. Finish it I must. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame. But I believe he did a proud and vital task, and in my father's name.
Do it! I will be with my parents and brother and sisters all over again!
The children, their voices, a man makes painful choices. He does what's necessary, Anya. For Russia, my beauty, what choice but simple duty? We have a past to bury, Anya.
A new wind blows,
And soon it will be spring.
the leaves unfold,
The starlight cold. For the last time, who are you?
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
Be careful what a dream may bring. A revolution is a simple. I can't.
I mean you no harm, Glad.
I believe you are, Anastasia.
What will you tell them?
But I wasn't my father's son after all. Long life, comrade.
She'll turn up. But why would she disappear in the first place? You've accepted her as heir to the Romanov fortune. She'll live like a queen. Even though the people don't want queens anymore, well, the English do. But they're crazy.
She's gone. Her room was bare except for this.
I think we've seen the last of that young woman, Lily.
Was she Anastasia?
You're my favorite. Strong, not afraid of anything.
It's time, Your Imperial Majesty. We can't hold them any longer.
If you ever see me from a carriage again, don't wave, don't smile. I don't want to be in love with someone I can't have for the rest of my life.
I always hoped my first kiss would be in Paris with a handsome young prince.
I'm not your prince, Anya.
The Grand Duchess Anastasia would beg to disagree.
As of today, there will be no more Anastasias. The reward for her safe return will be given to charity.
There never was an Anastasia. She was a dream.
A beautiful dream.
A dream only time will fade.
So, there will be no more talk of that Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
The new order has no need for fairy tales. The case is closed.
Still,